Am I audible? I'm not too far away from my mic, am I?
You're fine. Anyways, hey everyone, how's
Okay.
it going? Wheatley here. I am joined by...
All seeing eye. Nice to see you all, folks.
Ella's a Disney girl.
And Naklov, the one that no one cares about.
If you'd said, you know what, I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, we are back with some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We are, when we last left off, we had started the fourth case. I was hoping we would be able to get through the first chapter, I guess, but nope, we didn't quite make it that far.
Sorry, I got tired.
We're probably gonna be able to. We're probably gonna be able to get we're gonna be able to get to the next chapter and probably a little bit of the ways in as well. So look forward to that. I get to pull out my judge voice again. It's actually not mine. I got it from someone else, but let's do it. Oh, great. And let the insanity ensue. Alright, we talked to him already.
Oh.
Yeah, all the talking is done.
Aw, now we're gonna leave, right?
I want to present some stuff. I want to present the photo and see what he thinks.
What's this?
It's a guy pointing a gun at another guy. What do you expect, Larry?
You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick.
Wear some glasses then, boy.
Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night.
Last night?
That's all you have to say?
I
Boy.
figured there'd be like another thing. Let me present it again, because... Oh.
What's this? Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that.
Hey, Larry, you know this guy?
Who's this?
Sorry, I'm trying to give him more of the Shuichi voice. I've been kind of dropping off of that recently. Well, it's been so long since I've played Danganronpa V3 that I haven't really done that voice in a while. Hold on.
All good, all good.
This is you.
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
Who's this, Maya?
Heck if I know. Well...
Oh, wait. Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she?
Wow, your most vital piece of evidence is me, and you don't even talk to me?
Big.
Wait, vital piece of evidence.
Huh?
Information.
Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really have helped me back in that trial.
Yeah. Hey, where's my friggin' payment? You still haven't given it to me yet.
What's a payment?
Like, we knew it was gonna come up, but I didn't think it was gonna be that immediate.
Yeah.
No, seriously, what's payment? I'm not sure what that word means.
Just, it's money. Do you not know what money is? Have you ever lived before?
Oh, you mean that stuff I give to girls?
Yes, exactly. Oh, that's probably why you can't pay me, isn't it?
Yeah, like,
You're
an
literally,
attack
you are
hedge
literally
fund,
all
right?
of your girlfriends, all of the girlfriends you have ever had, you are their sugar daddy. I forgot.
Oh!
I don't think
Larry,
he
pay
can...
me! Larry, pay me!
Okay, first off, he doesn't have nearly enough money to be anybody's sugar. And secondly,
Gee, I wonder why that is.
I'm not gonna finish. I was gonna start talking about the type of relationship, but then I realized this is Twitch. Okay.
This is YouTube, but yeah.
Okay, this is YouTube. Either way, I don't want to get you in trouble.
Jeez, now I'm curious. Tell me later. I'm kind of
Did
curious.
y'all know
What
that
is?
Sugar Daddy is an actual candy, and it's like my dad's favorite candy, and he has PJs that says Sugar Daddy all over it. But it's the candy, so it's got pictures of the caramel candy.
God.
I
Anyway,
ain't even-
read the line.
I ain't even going near that.
Sorry, I really don't know what money is.
Cause you see? What did I just say? What did I just freaking say?
But you can have all the hot dogs you want.
Really?
Larry,
Gimme.
if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers.
Gimme.
No problem. If that one makes her happy.
Aw, gimme.
How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Alright, I think we can move for real now. Let's go to the rental shop, see what's going on here. Nothing!
Thank Gemini Crimus. I can finally continue working.
Didn't have the
In
chat up.
earnest, at least.
Alright, back to the beach.
Oh yeah. I should probably tell Kuro that we're live.
I guess over here then? And then... Should we?
Should
You
we
know
try
what?
to talk with Edgeworth again?
Yeah, let's do it. Nothing
Just
changed.
made me know a bit of information.
Oh, there is a new thing here though.
Ooh! What did you do it?
Edgeworth,
I'm lagging, so it's gonna be a moment.
this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Yes, I'm right.
Nick! The situation's serious.
Think what you will. I have only one request. That was a terrible voice. I have only one request.
Sorry, I need to make sure I'm connected to the right network. I'm not! So,
That explains it.
Hey!
give me a moment.
Nick, you made a
Are we good?
He's
Yeah.
back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
It's Wettles.
It is
Tell your
Wettles.
friend.
He has lost a portion of his soul.
Oh my gosh, where did you get that cute picture?
Oh, shoot.
Aaron? Oh my gosh, it's so freaking cute. I love Trisha. She's so cute.
For reference, the front-facing picture of Trudy in our chat.
Trudy?
Trucy!
Also, the
Of True.
the color palette is Hat Kid.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
even better.
I don't know what that is.
Had in
What?
time. Look it up.
Oh, Hat in Time, yeah. Haven't played it personally, but I've heard great things about it.
It's really actually very good.
It's like Mario Sunshine got like a whack-tastical sequel that was Galaxy, but also more Sunshine. Like
Rated T for
Wait,
rated T for fantasy, violence, and blood.
in other words,
Oh,
you're a small
okay,
child
now
with an
that's
umbrella
blood.
that beats up mafia members.
like there's no blood in the game we're playing right now, no.
No, not at all. Still have no clue why Dual Destinies is M for mature. He
Be-
literally calls them you big meanies. He didn't swear at all during that game. But I mean, I know the one scene. so,
yeah,
but
the one
still-
scene. That's
but
enough.
Still,
That is enough. That scared the hell out of me.
it did.
What are you talking about? I was watching something.
The scene with Kid Athena in Dual
Oh,
Destinies.
that. Oh yeah, the thing that just straight up gave it its M rating.
Yeah.
Yep. They probably should have told them that, hey, this is gonna be an M rating because of this, so you can make adjustments where you need to.
The funny thing is, like, they made a lot of things way less. Like, there's not even any profanity at all. They were clearly trying to cut it back, but they only realized they were getting the M rating too late to add anything back in.
Anyways, here we go. Huh? Aaron, this is you.
Oh, sorry. Stay out of this case.
Well, why? Nick is trying to help you.
I know. I know. I know that. I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
The disrespect.
Look, just go away and leave me alone. God.
Fine then. Dishonor
Well
on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. Nick,
You have a cow.
Mr. Edgewood did it, didn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
But Nick!
How dare you even think such a thing?
How dare you think that about my boyfriend?
You said it, I didn't.
Not a gumshoe in sight.
Or if you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while.
That was our witness. A lot of heart. It has to be.
Uh-oh.
That's
Playing his
O.
theme even though he's not here.
That's to the O. Uh-oh, uh-oh, that's to the O.
Okay, there must be something.
Burner. Why
That I
is
haven't
this
done yet.
music so catchy?
Let's go back
I mean,
to the...
wait, Lada's... Yeah, Lada's not gonna be
Yeah,
there.
Lada's gone. This is what happened to me last time. Let's examine the... Can I examine the bush? Yeah, I already did.
Darn. Them darn bushes.
Maybe if I
My
examine...
mom wants all the bushes in our backyard whacked away. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I think you actually do have to... No.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh? Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourd seed. What?
This is supposed
Whoa!
to be...
No way! Like, pumpkin gourds? I was sure it was because, like, the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above? You know, like an hourglass shape.
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
I can't get over the samurai dogs.
The original samurai dogs, no less.
Hey, man! Whoever calls their product the original first wins.
Why don't you add world famous to the sign?
Is that
Hey,
lying?
good idea.
What have I done?
Everything, Nick. Everything. You've done everything. Hey, Nick, benches.
Yeah, but
Why are
like,
there not picnic tables?
Hey, Nick, how much do you bench?
this is like the one place in Japan that has benches.
You
like,
probably can't
actually.
even bench me.
Like, actually, though. There are, like, no benches in Japan, and I've heard a lot of people are really mad about it.
Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog?
I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here.
But the hot dogs will warm you up.
I was thinking it.
Steady boy. You should try standing under a freezing
What?
waterfall sometime. Which I still haven't done, but I will do.
And she does. Oh,
Trust
sorry.
me.
Sorry, spoilers.
You only spoiled the first, like, 3 minutes of Spirit of Justice, so...
It's not even in the...
You spoiled
it's-
Spirit of Justice
It's not even
for
in,
me?
It's not even in the game, it's in the trailer.
Trailer.
saw that trailer.
That was a good trailer.
Yeah, that
like,
was a really good trailer.
Oh my gosh.
I
that's such a
can't
good
forgive
trailer.
you now, Liam.
What? It's not even in the game. Shut up.
You can go watch it right now. Just go ahead.
Although
No.
there is plot relevant stuff
I'm-
in that trailer. So.
I'm working on a C MOSFET right now.
My god. We were just supposed to go here?
The one place you never think to go.
What is it?
Oh. Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer. That was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office?
Righto! That's guy.
That's guy.
That's guy. I was gonna say that's the guy, but it just said that guy, so.
Maya is totally the person who would say that's guy.
Hey!
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Oh, that's more Shuichi. Alright. Oh. Okay.
The painting's still not there.
December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices.
Hemorrhoids!
Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat.
Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright.
I wished I was her boyfriend. I mean, what?
Just wait until Gato shows up.
Ooh! Phoenix be Jenny. No. Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
And you're Mia's something too, aren't you? Or are you not?
Her sister, yes. Her little sister, in fact.
You've grown.
Yes?
You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know.
My chest hasn't grown that much, bud.
Jesus Christ.
But if you say so.
It takes me back to the years of my hemorrhoids. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see?
What's a lemon?
Mr. Grossberg, sir.
Hmm? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
Yes. That painting. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts, old bitter desserts.
At least he's willing to talk now.
No, that's true.
I'm sorry, but I'm unwilling to talk on the matter.
There was a murder last night.
A murder?
Moida!
You haven't heard?
I, just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Way to phrase it. Yes, he did it. There is no way he did not do it. It was Edgeworth.
Edgeworth?
Allegedly is the term you're looking for.
What? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything.
Wait. Pause.
Yeah.
How is the identity of the victim so unknown when they have a face?
I was
To the
wondering
victim.
about that. I'm gonna save.
They have
think
a
it may
face to
be
the
the-
victim. They probably could have been like, let's go ask some people about this. Oh hey, this guy is at Grossberg Law Offices. Hey, he worked there. I remember seeing him there. Just like, oh, he must be this guy then, who is reported missing.
I think he just means he doesn't know. Kind of like the whole royal we type thing. Like nobody knows. We don't know who he is.
Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before.
See, he does know.
Ah!
But he didn't know about the murder, so.
Well, yeah, he didn't know about the murder, but I'm sure he would have, like, recognized the face, and the police should have been like, "Hey, have you seen this man? Have you seen this man? Have you seen this man?"
Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
Who is this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case.
That case?
He also
Yes.
tried to make Jurassic Park.
The DL6
I'm not sure you're in the right place for life.
incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember.
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss, they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. And it even has its own main theme.
They never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the lake victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud? You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite. My hemorrhoids did most of it.
Ew. Thank you. But gross.
No, please. Don't mention it. Seriously, don't. I want to forget all about it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
Says,
But
Even
wait,
though I just said I don't remember what it was until a couple of minutes ago.
what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother.
Yes.
DL6 incident, Exhibit A.
December 25th, detention center, visitor's room, unspecified.
What's this? What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Should I just talk about the random crap first, or should I present this photo?
Present the
Just present the photo, because
Okay.
he won't say anything about anything else, I think.
Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You weren't always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
DLC. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So,
Aw, he cares.
Do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my... The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspects.
And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder?
Correct.
Gracie?
I will be right back. My mother needs me.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean your? It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this.
About to end?
The DL6 incident happened 15 years. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitation runs out, legally the case never happened.
That's not exactly what. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know.
I'm
I
back.
never bothered. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. I didn't feel like digging very hard. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edwards. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it. Who would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
What do you think, right?
I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. Pains me to ask you this now.
I know. You want us to defend you.
Yes. Will
Of
you?
course we won't. What are you, stupid?
I'm
You
sorry.
asked us multiple times not to try Edgeworth.
I can't morally try the second option. I have to do it.
Who would have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Payback. Pay him back?
Pay me back?
Even he doesn't
For
know.
what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you.
The whole
Never
last
mind.
case.
I guess you don't really need to know.
I think he's talking about the elementary thing, but I'm not gonna...
It is 100% the
The
elementary
whole
thing.
last case, the elementary thing, all of it. Pay you back for all of it.
It goes further in the anime, and I like it a lot more there.
My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Well, I guess we should...
Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one! Ah, coming down. Oh, that was scary. I have M&Ms in my
I was
mouth.
about to say, what are you eating?
Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
Oh, poor baby. There. He's on the floor in a ball shivering. Oh, poor baby. I guess he doesn't do so well in earthquakes.
I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, where could he have run? Where could I have run to, right? I am currently locked in a room.
And I'm here
Doesn't
making
seem
sure
like
the
he's
dog
going to
doesn't.
stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe.
Man, I guess I did have to technically place it in California because that's the only place earthquakes really happen.
December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs, after the earthquake. What's going on here?
Obviously! Did you think we time traveled backward? I'm sorry.
What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. She said she come to talk to me to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say.
Hey,
What's
don't
all
call me
this all
crazy.
about, pal?
Lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
Yes.
No,
No, sir.
maybe. No, sir, no.
Look what I got.
Huh? Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to fill out those papers.
Delay those papers.
Yes, fillet. I'm so hungry, pal. I'll rip them up and start the new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then.
Good luck, pal.
I'll see you. Take sunglasses.
Hey,
In court.
you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah,
A
well,
little. He was on
I'm
the
not
floor
surprised.
chilling.
It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial.
Aw,
Later.
I love how he's such a good friend. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth.
It's pretty frickin' obvious.
To be continued.
A load of gobs.
Saving content. Demolishing soul.
Well, did you just say demolishing soul?
We've made that joke so many
December
times.
26, 9:44 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 2.
You've never heard us make the joke about destroying our soul?
Nope.
We
No,
made
it
it
only
last
destroys
episode. We made the joke
Like-
last
Didn't
episode.
notice.
Oh.
I guess I didn't
Okay,
notice. I'm sorry.
It's a running joke between me and Liam that whenever Liam saves a game in my presence, it destroys his soul, little by little.
Why?
I don't know.
Anyways, what's up, Kuro? You finally made it.
Hey!
It's just blah, blah, blah.
It's my bestest
Karma?
friendo from the islands.
Karma? Karma?
Karma?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is.
Better than
Yeah.
you?
He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's
Uh-oh.
a god of prosecution, right? A god.
Oh my. Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
That seems suspicious.
Sounds like someone else I know, Edgy.
You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared.
That's quite a claim from someone coming from someone who forges evidence.
Allegedly forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
What?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. I know my reputation, but for him it's true.
So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out!
Not a chance.
Aw.
He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20.
You just doubled the multiplication.
10. That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of
He
Mia,
was not a god of defense.
Maya,
Uh-huh.
we could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Fine.
Where to hit a word? Way to hit her where it hurts, Phoenix.
Can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Man, what bad timing. Wow, way to make her feel bad.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I'll try my best.
I hope so.
Don't mock me.
What are you whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in.
Hi, nothing. I'm Dad. December 26, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Still after the earthquake.
Edgeworth,
sorry.
can you please stop calling for the help of your dead teacher when you get stuck?
Also, that he's an absolute mad lad. I love it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. It's every time. Every time, you know, like, I cannot think of a prosecutor that we met for the first time, aside of Payne and Edgeworth, who do not greet us with an ellipse.
It's worth noting, if he's worn the same coat for 40 years, I wonder if he has to, like, get that one part on his forearm replaced more than everything else because he keeps damaging it as he clenches his fist. Like, no, he doesn't do this anywhere else. So, like, I feel like when he takes it off, there's a big sewn-on patch on the underside just to keep it intact.
But yeah, Manfred, we got an ellipse. Francisco got an ellipse. Frickin' Gatto.
Was it true for,
I don't know about Young Edgy.
I don't.
Blackwell, absolutely. And I think
yeah.
Sadmati,
I don't-
and it definitely was true for Sadmati.
Definitely.
I don't think
Use the ellipsis
Clavier
much.
did.
Oh yeah, Clavier did in the past when you played as Phoenix.
Oh, but okay.
but that isn't your actual introduction.
No, but like Clavier, he's a cool guy.
He's coolio, dude. Why does everyone ship him with Apollo Justice? I don't understand that.
I'd love to get some more
Because
air
most
forehead
people
up
who
in
do
here.
shipping are fangirls, and fangirls think guy on guy is hot.
I don't.
I'd love to
You
get some more.
can't ask.
I'd love to get.
Statistically.
I'd love to get some more air forehead up in here. Mr. Von Karma, I almost I almost thought I had read that wrong. Because I'm so used to saying Miss Von Karma. Is the prosecution ready?
Alright, so it is him.
Fool.
What?
You
I heard nothing.
Think that's, you seriously think that I would not stand? Ah, okay. You seriously think that I wouldn't stand here? That I'm not completely prepared.
Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence.
Why'd you go Aussie for a second?
I don't know, okay?
Hey,
Get
it's
off
just
my
like
back, I'm trying to
thunder
get
and
into the
alcohol.
voice.
This trial is making my stress go through the roof.
I do not want to try that.
I must grab my sleeve.
There is a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's wrong with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this?
I call the detective in charge of the case. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoes first. Let's see how this goes.
Watch him straight up lie to protect his
Describe
friends.
the incident. No. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at this map.
Take a look. It's in a book. The reading.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. Although clearly that is not the middle, but the middle in accordance to where anybody would probably reliably go. There were 2 men on that boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the... At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots.
Wait, 2?
Then the boat started to move. He went towards the boat rental shop.
2?
Hmm.
But it only took 1 picture.
Overhead map, how did the court record?
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now!
Why'd you go Russian?
Did I not just say to get off my case?
Fine. Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You first slam down the gavel and say the word guilty. That is your...
Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's
Slam
not.
guilty.
Witness testimony. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth.
Imagine if this game had like the bar system instead of the exclamation points. Just every time you get something wrong, it just takes away the entire bar.
Oof.
Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But, the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So I had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination. Now. Cross-examination. Goddamn accents are hard sometimes.
It's alright.
Okay, I think this one is pretty obvious, if I remember correctly. Oh, wait, no.
Not everyone
Wait.
could be.
Man was called to the station around 30
minutes.
minutes after midnight. He handled the scene of the crime as fast as he could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Never mind. It's not obvious.
I'm like, that's not very
Okay.
obvious there, bud.
For clarification, I'm trying to age forward a voice I did in a play, and that's super difficult without going into rush.
I'll just do everything.
You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said
What
there was a
man?
woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Objection.
Objection!
Scares me every time.
That woman and the man who calls in the report are 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
A woman who was camping. A lot of heart.
What happened next, detective?
Just press everything.
Okay. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is, get there quick.
Objection! I knew it.
Objection. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
That's actually not.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
You want people to know, hey, we're gonna get there as fast as possible.
I look forward to your next salaries. Year's review.
Watch him get 1 penny.
So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for detective daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir.
Where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Actually gonna lower the background music. Up the sound effects.
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
He could have been a psychopath.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion.
You should tell that to all
How
the other
many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir.
Man, he's got a share of objections.
You say an objection more than you do, Nick.
Wait a second, I think this is supposed to be, like, you press everything, so you get a feel for
Yeah.
how Von Karma does things.
Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know.
You're a defense.
We have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
And not the defense.
Detectives, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock.
You know, the way his eyes are right now.
Okay,
makes it look like he
go
just
ahead,
has
Aaron.
white eyes.
Go ahead, Aaron. Aaron's gonna step out since Edgeworth doesn't appear very often.
Alright.
I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active Why did I do this? I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
That's really good.
Yeah, that was good.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
I don't
Continue.
feel so good, Mr.
Now.
Every time you get something wrong, Von Karma breaks the fourth wall and snaps the bar in half. Oh, the bar. Yeah.
The next morning, the body was found in line.
Yes.
Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. You were shot through the heart, fatally.
Dang.
Judge,
You won't address me as his honor!
Judge, it didn't strike the bone, so its shape isn't well preserved.
Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence.
pistol bullet added to the court record.
But if it was shot by Edgeworth, there would have been traces
She had to
of
arrest
the
Mr. Edgeworth.
gunpowder at point blank.
I think that actually does happen. So
Yeah.
you kind of spoke too soon there.
I'm
Well-
just saying.
Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon on the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony.
Right, sorry, Your Honor.
So I'm guessing they tested the bullet to see if it matched with the gun?
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. And they were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
Isn't he
What?
left-handed?
We don't know that yet.
Also, you're like 57 steps ahead exactly.
Wait, actually, I was making a joke.
Yeah, we don't know
But-
about that yet. Or I could have sworn that comes up later. Maybe I'm now
It
I
does.
Yeah, it does. So whatever.
Right then.
Order! So Mr.
I should be an investigator.
So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the murder weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
Pistol added
20
into court record.
.22 caliber. Fired 3 times.
Wait,
Members
3 times.
of the court. We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective,
Yes, sir.
was the bullet found in the body fired from this?
Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
There we go, that's what I need.
Hmm.
Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine somebody here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Very well. I shall explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to the inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Fair judge?
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However,
You wish to hear the other witnesses speak, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued and will take a brief break. I need to work on my accent so that it is better than what it is. I will call my witness after the recess.
You need to take a nap, old man?
No. Shut up, little girl. There shall be no Fräuleins who don't know anything in my court. Which will last 10 minutes. Judge,
yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now.
But wait, I...
Just bang a flimsy gavel and get it on this one.
Get it on with it. Yes! This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running the court anyway?
December 26. 10 days after the 16th. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
Once again,
6.
after the earthquake.
Someone fire off a message. To Aaron, if you don't mind.
Alright, I'm gonna just grab out my phone and be like, hey, man himself, it is your time to shine. Why? Because you're Mr. Man, and Aaron is the man.
The Mr. Man.
And then we just have Gracie.
And I'm a girl. What?
You're the LOZ Disney girl.
I am. See, every group has their token girl. You know, our group has the token girl, me, the one who does all the girl lines and everything.
And we appreciate that. We are so glad that you are here to help us facilitate these lines.
Thank you. I try.
And if you are wondering, this is the voice I'm trying to emulate. Oh, thank you. It is your time.
Edgeworth, what's going on here?
It's loading. I can't see it.
Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. How's this?
I didn't see it.
I no see nothing.
Let me do it again. How's this?
Yes.
Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only two who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. Or the only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo.
True.
Is that you in the boat?
Yes. It was me.
What?
You must believe me. I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
You're a key witness.
Heard a gunshot from very close by.
Was there 2 boats?
Then, the man fell from the boat. Can't say why, but thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
It's the only explanation I can come up with.
How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya.
Huh? What?
I'm gonna keep pressuring you until you get Mia on the line. Any progress with Mia?
Stop! I can't. It's no good.
Ugh.
I know. I'm useless.
Hi, useless.
I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister. I might as well not be here, right?
Yeah, you're useless. No, no, of course not.
I'm dead.
I'm not that much of a dick. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I already feel like a piece of crap. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirit.
Well, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. You never know when my luck's gonna run out.
Really?
Aaron.
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. Bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Okay, boys, here we
Wouldn't
go.
Dear Miss Lotta Hart, take this stand.
You sure bet I will.
Lot of heart. Jeebus. You are a research student at the university.
Hey, aren't I supposed to introduce myself? That I am. What's it to you?
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw that night of the incident.
Now.
Fine.
And don't add anything trivial or suggestive. Understand.
No, I don't understand, sir. Y'all need to learn some manners. Okay, they're number one where I come from.
Understand.
Manners. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Very well, your testimony, please.
Witness testimony. His witness's account.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There was a nary a thing in the lake but that boat.
Enough.
Huh?
Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
I good at taking pictures, aren't I?
Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at her leg when she had the shot.
If I create disorder, can I leave?
No, you cannot.
I don't like this Von Karma guy. He's mean.
You will sit there and answer my questions. Terry.
That's what I
Never
said,
know
you,
other boats on the lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Order! 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 I will have order.
Well, Judge,
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Hey, I haven't even finished my testimony yet.
Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
Yeah, what he said.
cross-examination. Bah, phooey. We have photographic proof. What question could there possibly be?
The fact there was 3.
This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty.
But it's a blurry photo.
You lose.
You can't even
Good
see
day, sir.
Oh, shut up, you German guy.
I will. Do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony?
Maybe because I didn't even finish it, sir.
Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in... contempt of court.
Mr. Right Dude, I'm gonna do whatever you say because I want this guy to fail. Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Yeah. It's the gun. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this.
You don't sound very confident,
I
Nick.
understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Darn tootin'.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Cross-examination. Yes. of a phoenix.
It was Christmas Eve just after midnight. I was in my car. I heard the bang come up from the lake. I looked out the window. I saw two gents in a boat. And there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Let's press...
Press the lake and the boat because remember the article of Gordy?
Oh. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as country gal can be.
Sounds pretty sure.
I'm very sure.
Press hard.
How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake. Well, sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Hey, he was asking me a question.
Right. The witness has answered the question. There's no need for further questions. Objections sustained.
Hey, you ain't the judge.
Sustained.
Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now, huh? There weren't any contradictions in there.
Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here.
I was really taking this hard. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure. It was foggy. I mean,
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Rats. Not meaningless babble.
your face is meaningless, babble.
Von
Ha!
Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Should I present the Gordy thing?
Yeah, I think
Say
you the Gordy.
first.
I feel like that's a
Yeah, definitely
stretch. But I'll try. I knew it.
Dang it.
Load
Reload,
here.
Reload
Reload here.
Reload.
Okay.
We were just ahead of it.
Present the gun here.
Damn it.
Nope. Reload.
Reload.
The only other thing I can think of is presenting the autopsy. Here.
Why would we present the autopsy?
Check the autopsy.
Because it says there's only one. It was only one wound, right? One bullet shot to the heart.
Okay.
Ah.
Nope.
How is that
We're
not a
working-
contradiction?
Too far ahead.
It was the. Isn't it the camera? Because it was pointed at the lake. Even though she says she's a.
Yeah. So there would have been a second picture.
That's true. Present the
So-
camera.
Wait. Do we present the camera at the first one or the second one? Okay. Try presenting it at the first one. Where it says she first heard a bang. There.
Nope.
What? Maybe you have to press first.
Yeah, honestly, pressing on that one is a good idea as well.
So you weren't looking at the lake at the time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already.
No,
I
I
asked you to find contradictions. Not leisurely chat with the witness.
Ugh.
Hold on.
Could you clearly?
If you look at him... No. Before you go on. If you saw two men on the boat after the first bang, then clearly they hadn't been shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the first one? Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
No.
Press further.
We're doing a lot of saving.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You would do best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
Oh, so you're saying there is a
Jumped in quick.
contradiction.
He's hiding something.
When I give the word, we search the house. Got it?
Huh.
I'm putting more M&M's in my mouth.
Just after midnight, you say. I'm just pressing everything.
Mhm.
It was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day?
Huh? Yeah. Well, yeah.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really,
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
Research. This all sounds suspicious. Fine.
Keep pressing.
It's hard. Could you be more specific? Yeah, I knew that would happen, see?
He does it anyway.
What does the... Sorry. Alex?
nah. Sorry. What does the witness's motive in camping have to do with the lake in this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
You're not the judge.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained, you piece of... Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Yeah.
Thank you for nothing, you useless reptile.
Enough! I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction. But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid we'll have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you have to leave this courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Really fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Wait, there's a second witness!
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hold it!
Who was that?
It was me!
Maya! There's something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I don't. You probably do, though. Lotta Hart! Your testimony stinks! It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Oh! Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down! The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta! What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth!
Enough! Judge, declares the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No.
It wasn't him, it was me! Wait!
What the?
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix?
Wrong. You're wrong, Mr.
Wrong.
Stupid Face.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That it was not in the testimony. If that changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order!
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for violent claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick! I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya.
I do not care for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate the badgering of my witnesses.
Running out of time. I better find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination. How you are not dead. Okay.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
Photo, blurry. Can't be clear as day. Fog.
Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
The photo I took? Sorry, it's a really late delay.
The very same. There's something I want you to see in the photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of those men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth? How?
What? What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Wait, so you were hiding stuff from the court?
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony.
Witness testimony. How Edgeworth is.
You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was tight as grits.
Thick.
Them good, though. So, once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
That contradicts what you told us yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You use
Why binoculars?
You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. Huh.
Yeah, you better. I literally got arrested for
Cross-examination.
you.
I don't see how this is worth fire.
Okay, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits.
Nothing wrong there.
So once I
How
was
could you
finished setting up
see
my
it?
camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me.
Yeah.
Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant in this case.
Really? 'Cause
You
it's
can't
the thing
say that
takes
for
your
certain.
picture.
Mr. Wright?
You're saving a lot.
Yeah, I'm hesitant. I wanna flawless this, and I've already technically failed at that. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Ah, shit.
Press further. Go.
This is make it or break it time.
Go further into the beyond.
Let's go even further beyond.
Plus Ultra.
Yeah, you're crossing the streams there.
This is what it means to go even
And
further.
this is to go even further beyond! The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well.
A little?
Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. And why
Press.
was it on the bang?
You are literally meant to press further here. That's what you said you were doing.
Right. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know, the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing.
Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight.
Oh, I know what the contradiction is. I know what the contradiction is.
What is the contradiction, Mr. Wright?
Alex?
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Challenged intellect? Now wait 1 minute there, just 'cause I'm from the country.
Continue
don't
your
mean I'm no
testimony.
country
You are
bumpkin.
saying how it was that you saw Isvers.
Grrr.
No unnecessary comments, please.
I've wrestled alligators before.
Okay.
I can wrestle you, man.
A thing?
It's the
Wait
photo.
a second. Why would? Yeah, the photo is pointed at the lake, not the meteors.
Yeah.
Maybe you should press. Okay, no, that works. Okay.
You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie.
Says who?
Take a look
Your
at this
mom?
photograph. This was taken on an automatic setting, was it not?
Yeah, that's right.
You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. But as this photograph clearly shows, the camera was pointing directly at the lake.
Oh,
Ew.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
show evidence.
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? This thing.
Nick! Make me proud, Nick.
Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake. Well, Miss Hart,
I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I'm not
I mean-
sure we have any.
I do.
I mean,
It's the microphone. Shooting stars don't make noise.
Oh, right.
oh, that's true.
I have it, proof.
And in
Intriguing.
the article it says there was a loud bang and then they saw Gordy.
Very well, let's see
Yeah.
it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that your witness is trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
The camera would, obviously.
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera.
Ah!
Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy, according to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. I'm not sure why that's relevant, but yeah. Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Ooh, exactly. What you just used is several precious minutes of our time to prove absolute horseshit.
Hey, what's your language?
9. I'm supposed to be the bad guy here.
That's true.
It is nothing more than a witness and an idiot trying to prove that monsters do or do not exist.
Idiot! Hey!
But, as she said so succinctly, said, so that. It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it.
Hey. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer.
I think it's pronounced photographer.
Either way, imagine what a scoop would be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. Fry?
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more time or with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. But Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Is there a contradiction? Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Ha! Hogwash. That would be a first.
Ha ha, very funny.
You got this far.
You understand, this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. Shit, I don't know.
Cross-examination. It's your death hour.
Okay.
Okay, this is actually the testimony.
I'd like you to actually go to investigative photographer and not like
Yeah, what of it? You want me to press?
I'd like you to see why she, like, why would she say she's a college student and
An
not just say,
investigative
"Hey, it's
photographer.
Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. And it's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what?
What?
There was a UFO just all hanging in the sky.
A UFO?
Oh, he fell for it! Oh, he fell for it! No!
Nah, I knew what it was.
You know, an unidentified flying object, a UFO. That's when I had a sort of revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer.
I see. Kind of a shaky business for a career. Wow. Von Karma just let that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't even get the information I wanted out of that. That's...
He's like, hey, I believe in UFOs. Just keep talking there. Yeah?
Exactly what sort of sound was it?
Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot.
Yes?
It was a lot sharper sound than I would have expected.
Wait, if she had binoculars...
There wasn't much else to look at?
Yep.
I don't know. She heard a bang.
Aren't you? She'd be looking for Gordy. Why would she?
If she
Yeah, why would she look at the
heard
boat?
a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
What? What did I do now? What do you give me that look for?
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Maybe it's time for some hand-holding.
Business. Continue.
Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. I actually don't like hush puppies that much. They taste weird.
Yeah, we need to... I mean, is this like another article thing?
Probably.
Because it sounds like another thing you need Gordy for.
Well, check it.
Well, I'm gonna save anyway. But that's literally the only thing we could present here that would be relevant, and he said, time for some evidence. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat?
Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. That was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it.
I agree, any normal person would. Ahem. But you are far from normal.
Hi!
She just out says it.
Well, what? Y'all want to step over here and say that? Because I can punch you right in the gobber.
You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sighting of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order! Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You'd need them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Which limited your field of vision. Well?
Huh. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But, hey! You got the photograph, you got proof.
Still, we can't see who it is shooting. Who is shooting who in this?
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Objection. Witness, That is enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Oi! Shut my what now?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting.
That's why she said she's gonna enlarge the photo. Do some CSI enhance bullshit. She said it'll drop the quality, man, but it should let us see who. Who?
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do?
Make her show the enlargement. That's really all you can do.
Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Look at this photograph. Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What? It does. What you're talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. Oh, you old fool. Ha! I called you the fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
He wants a guilty verdict that bad.
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Can't Von Karma be arrested for trying to, what's it called?
See? Left hand. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept it as evidence.
Oh,
Like
my
photo.
Lord.
Added to the court record.
Flip, flip.
Can't Von Karma be like
Happy
arrested
now, Mr. Wright.
because he was keeping evidence from the court on purpose?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, and you got the enlargement. Any little good of this plastic surgery you've gotten has
What?
done any of it.
What the hell?
I don't know, I tried to make a joke, but I couldn't really mess the words together. My apologies. That's why I requested she not show it at all. Because it was such a bad thing for me.
Suppose this means that the cross-examination.
It's over, obviously.
I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a vagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be the card?
Nothing, of course. And I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait! It's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo, somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do?
Object to it.
No. Hang on.
Show the evidence.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Because the right hand of Edgeworth, left hand in the picture.
Yeah, but we don't have any evidence to say that he's right-handed, I don't think. Oh, yes, we do. The gun, obviously.
It says Edgeworth's right
Yeah.
hand.
Sorry. Yeah, show the
Wait. Oh, show evidence as a separate option.
Wait.
Oh.
Your Honor, this evidence.
I believe we've spent enough time talking about the evidence.
Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. It's bad, real bad. What should I do? What?
Object to it, I guess, now.
Wait. Say,
Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
oh, the way they phrase that doesn't look. What?
What? I swear to
That
God,
was
if it has
stupid.
you show evidence now.
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing.
Oh my god.
Show the judge what's strange
Oh my
about
God.
this photo.
Oh my gosh.
That was BS.
Oh my god. That is total
Here, Your Honor.
bull crap. Total bologna sandwich.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does... This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts.
Oh my god, it did it.
The evidence
You
is
were a
clear.
step ahead.
The man in this photograph is holding the pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in the photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Boom, baby. Actually, did stuff that helped.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Well, you could declare not guilty right now and
Precisely.
figure out everything else.
As we have seen, no other people on the lake that night. Who could who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
It's always Larry. It's always Larry.
Larry! Gumshoe is right, he is a murderer!
Wait a second.
Are you that murderer?
Wait, I can't do that. Sacrifice one friend to save another? What's the point?
Wait a second, didn't Edgeworth say something?
Yeah, he did. The victim himself, right?
Yeah, he said that he thought that he may have committed
There's only
suicide.
one explanation remaining. The man was shot. The victim was none other than the victim himself.
Suicide right in front of Edgeworth.
Order!
Which will give
Order!
him probably
So
a lot
you
of
are
problems,
saying that the
so-
victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance that the wound which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet? Not quite, but we get the point?
So there was no way it could have been suicide.
Well,
Also-
could have been Edgeworth.
No.
There's another from-
How is there a meter between them in the boat in that photo? Like,
Oh,
go into the court record. Take a look at that photo.
That is not a meter! His hand could reach out and grab that gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, where's the other photo?
It's been replaced.
The other one didn't have any utility at all, other than that.
I guess.
Isn't the other photo the thing on the... Or...
It was
No.
2 stick figures in a boat.
Order! Order! Mr. Valkara, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course, I already had considered the possibility of suicide use. Autopsy report updated in the court record.
You're obviously not practicing social distancing.
I see.
That's great, girl.
Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes,
Or
Your Honor.
just say not guilty because the whole thing is him murdering the other guy. He couldn't have done it. Not guilty. Have the police do this work. This is not our job.
Remember, this is based off the Japanese system, which apparently, when this game originally came out, pretty much was defense also has to prove someone else guilty.
Have to?
Governor. Alright. December
Man.
26, 11:15.
It's
Just
Time
we
1:15.
would have
2
this done in
hours.
2 seconds.
Divided by bullshit.
Oh, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say?
No. I've yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? Shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. That's not something to joke about. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
What?
Tell her something from me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just stay how you really feel with a thanks, Soon Edgeworth?
Soonsworth.
Like he's pretty soon. Let's be honest.
100% soon.
I requested a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. Thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang that she heard.
2 bangs.
Lada's
I
disposition
heard 2 gunshots.
shakily added to the court record.
I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry
To be
Christmas.
continued, Fräulein.
Merry Christmas, mother.
And here's where we must be done for today.
Liam, you want to just end here since you have to go in 30 minutes?
Yes.
Or... Okay.
Actually, it's 6:30 now,
Yeah.
so this actually ended up quite perfectly.
Yeah, I said 6:30 was when I wanted to leave, and it's 6:30. So that is going to be it for today. So thank you all so much for watching, everybody. We all really appreciate it, and we will see you all when next we see you. Take care. Continue.
Take care!
Shut
Continue
up.
testing. Oh, come on, I have to be evil sometimes.
I will mute you. Take care. Continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye bye.